Hey everyone. So I came across some other crazy stuff on the internet today. And it made me think about how dangerous seeking validation can be and how the lack of self love is also very dangerous. And how a lot of people, particularly a lot of women, especially when seeking romantic relationships, will lack self love, number one, which will lead them to seek validation. Now, what I'm about to show you is definitely on the extreme end of the spectrum when it comes to this kind of stuff. But nonetheless, it is an example of how seeking validation can be very dangerous, especially a woman seeking validation from a man in a patriarchal society. Okay? All right. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of Nature Boy. He is an internet phenomenon, I guess. And apparently he has his wives fighting over him. So he justifies a lot of his behavior as being a part of some type of anti-imperialism, anti-colonialism, anti-white supremacy. And sure, like I understand that, but subjugating women, exploiting women, psychologically manipulating and abusing women is never okay. And it's, I mean, especially when you're trying to justify being anti-colonialism, or use use being anti-colonialism as a justification for doing all of this crazy stuff. So I'm going to show you what he does. He gets his wives to fight. Wives, I mean, this is insane. I'm really surprised this is happening, but
say fight. Y'all go in. You gonna make myself understood? Sound good. And Fru and Aya are here to make sure that shit break up. You heard? Yeah. The moment we've been really waiting for. Ain't this what they've been waiting for? When I say fight, y'all go in. You ready? I used to break times like this. Say the wrong thing and you getting blocked. Say the wrong thing and you gonna get blocked. Leah, you ready? Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hot Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the road, you ready? It was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari. Hey, the ready? Peace. Hey, the rest in peace. Rest in peace to the program. Don't grab me here. Don't grab me the shirt. You ain't talking about. Are you ready? What you talking about? Afro, you ready? I don't say a word. I don't say a word. What's on my gun and then I got what I deserve. Fuck me. Hold up, wait a minute. You thought I was finished? When I would ask the Lord, you thought it was ready. Touching on these niggas, I'm talking about all this feeling. Come on, that's my team. You get it on the top can and make that thing grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands down. Cause these niggas want it. Break it. Cause my mama needs that little money, my son needs some help. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, you fuck. You fuck around, get fucked. Okay,
so there are a lot of things really, really sad about this. This goes on for several rounds throughout the video. And the saddest thing about this is that you have a group of women who are all a part of this poly relationship with this man, Nature Boy, who goes out. I think he's in, I don't know, Belize. And people claim that he is a cult runner. Like, this is a cult. Okay. These women are probably broken, psychologically unstable, and he has been able to manipulate them into doing this, into fighting another woman, putting themselves in harm's way. And he is recording it and using it as propaganda. He is making money off of this media. It's more than disturbing. But what's even more disturbing, I think that was enough. That was enough violence shown in the video so far. But I'll fast forward it to the end of the video after these women fight for, I don't know, at least 4 rounds. And I mean, I'll show you. I'll show you. So.
I said stand right there. I said stand right there. Hey, listen. Hey, stand right here.
Playably, it's more than wild. You know, it's insane.
Stand back. Stand back. That's right.
I fucking love you. I don't care. I don't understand. I apologize. I don't know how my energy is. It's getting quiet. Let's fight. Let's shit out. But I love you. I fucking love you.
It's real, nigga.
This is some disturbing, very, very disturbing content. You have, I mean, I didn't show you guys this, but while they were fighting, and of course, if you're fighting someone, you're not going to want to let the other person hit you without inflicting pain on the other person again and again and again, right? So he would tell them to break and they wouldn't break, right? Like if you were in a physical altercation, it would be hard for you to break as well, right? Break up and stop hitting the person who just assaulted you. But anyway, he told his wives to shut the F up, you be. And you have this young girl, I think the one without the braids in her, without the plaits in her hair, her name is Nana. He tells her to shut the F up, B. But Nana is looking at the other girl like, I'm not going to let you disrespect me. Like this man, the fact that he has several quote unquote wives that he's really not married to is disrespect in and of itself. And then you have him organize a fight between the wives. This is crazy. And it's just the fact that they have to fight and, you know, afterwards they're like forced to hug and love on each other. It's so the Machiavellian imprint says, yep, that's what happens when you don't love yourself and need validation from a man. Of course. This was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's why he's accused of running a cult.
This real life, nigga. Fuck that fake shit online, nigga. It's real life, nigga. This real life, nigga. Y'all want that fake shit. This real. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Stop. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
This shit fucked up. It's good.
What's up? What's that? Everything straight?
Everything good.
Nah, put your hand out. You straight?
I'm straight.
You sure?
I love myself. Look at that pussy lip. Hey, look at that titty. It's all right. Let these motherfucking demons know what y'all doing.
It's y'all doing. They watching. They ain't doing nothing but watching, spectating. Now you straight? You good? All right, y'all got it out? We got to understand it, though. I'm pretty sure we do. We're going to process that. Let's process that for a minute. You heard? You feel me? Let's process that for a minute. You heard? Y'all go through y'all thing and clean up. We got to understand it, though. Because I tried talking with y'all. The whole world see me trying to talk with y'all. But that shit ain't want to happen. Y'all been wanting to fight for the longest. Have it, y'all. Have it, y'all.
Haven't you? God damn, that's a big ass stretch. Woo!
It's like, come on, y'all. If a man really cared about a woman, he wouldn't want that woman to be physically harmed by another woman. Like, this is common sense. You understand? But when you're out here seeking validation, seeking approval, especially, from men, this is what happens. Now, I said this before, this is on the extreme end of the spectrum. This is not kind of like in the middle where a lot of women are in the middle. And a woman with a strong self-esteem would be all the way, let's say, over here. And a woman with a low self-esteem would be all the way over here. This is like way, way over here. It's mind boggling that there are women out here this weak-minded, to join a cult, to join a polygamous cult, and then fight each other. Now, he said at the end, you guys have been wanting to fight for a long time. I mean, it's isn't it normal to feel some type of jealousy or tension when you, quote unquote, have to share a man? And this is what they're doing, right? You have one man, and then you have all of these women pretty much in a polygamous cult, and they're sharing a man. Of course, there's going to be tension. He knows this. And if he cared anything about them, he wouldn't want them to be physically harmed and humiliated. These women don't even know how disgraceful all of this looks, like how foolish they all look. And I have no idea how many people have seen this. I just saw it today, and apparently this came out in September, I think. And it's like, you have potentially hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people watching this, laughing at them, shaking their head, talking about they're foolish, and they're playing along with it. Nature Boy is making plenty of money off of this content, off of this media, off of their humiliation, off of the disrespect of these women. And it's more than sad. So I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you. And while this is literally on the extreme spectrum of things, it's all the way over here when it comes to seeking approval and validation, you have to understand that even if you're in the middle, like a lot of women are, like a lot of women want, they seek a little bit of validation. Even if it's like in the middle, you still have to understand that the more you stay in that state of trying to seek validation, the more likely you are to end up like this, made a fool of. Oh my gosh, Playably. You said can't send super chats. He has T. What does T mean? He has R. Kelly vibes. He is definitely peeing on it. You know what? I'm mad at you. How you going to say that? But anyway, I had to show this to you guys. It was very disturbing. You have these women literally, like, you see the one girl, she had a whole gash on her head, and he laughed at it. He said, damn, that's a big scratch. Like, are you kidding me? Look.
Now, you straight? You good? All right, y'all got it out? We got to understand it, though. I'm pretty sure we do. We're going to process that. Let's process that for a minute. You heard? You feel me? Let's process that for a minute, you heard? Y'all go through y'all thing and clean up. We got to understand it, though, because I tried talking with y'all. The whole world see me trying to talk with y'all, but that shit ain't want to happen. Y'all been wanting to fight for the longest, haven't y'all? Haven't y'all? Haven't you? God damn, that's a big ass stretch. Woo! All right. What's that? Hey, look. Hey, yo. Hug back. Let's go. Now I still want to fight. God damn, bitch. Now, how many more rounds you want to go? How many more rounds can you go?
You know what? We got that Mars in 12 hours. We got a lot of it. It's good, though. It's good.
Mars in 12 hours. So we got to understand it right now. So we good? One mind.
One self.
That's what it is.
Okay, y'all. He's sitting here calling them the B word. He's sitting here calling them the B word, making them fight each other. Like, it's sad. It's sad that any woman wouldn't love herself. And I'm telling you, the cure for all of this is to love yourself. Brownbird says, yep, typical Nature Boy. This is horrible. I didn't know he was that bad, Brownbird. I didn't know he was that bad. Like, wow. Okay. All All right. So now I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. This is really disturbing. Please, ladies, love yourselves. This is the extreme version of lacking self-love and seeking approval, but just staying, like I said, staying in that state of seeking any type of approval and not loving yourself will get you closer and closer to this extreme. It didn't start off like this. These women didn't start off like, oh, I'm going to just join a polygamous cult. Like, no, it started off as, oh, I want to seek his approval. I want him to make him happy. Oh, da, 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 da. And this guy doesn't care anything about them. Okay, now let me just read these. Oh yeah, I mean 100%. The Machiavellian Empress says he's probably a narc. They feed off of his faux adoration. And what's hilarious is that these women want love, but what they don't get as that the more they debase themselves, the less they get love of. Yes, absolutely. And that was the whole point of making this video. I mean, you can't get real love. Like, if a man really loved you, you wouldn't have to seek that much approval. It's absurd. This is typical cult behavior. One mind sounds like Jim Jones. Oh yeah. What did he say? He said one mind, one self at the end, and they all repeated after him. No, definitely a cult. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. This was an extreme example, but an example nonetheless. Okay. All right. Bye.